I'm so excited. Okay, we'll give it a minute to hop on. Let's get ready for closing day. Like, Beta does this thing where she goes like, I'm so excited. And this morning I did it and I was like, maybe she gets it from me. I really am so excited. It has been a lot of this is for sure the hardest loan, hardest buying of a house ever that I've ever experienced. And a lot of, I don't know if it's gonna happen. Okay, well maybe not. Just really weird kind of things. Apparently that's really typical of purchasing in Puerto Rico. Some of their title type things aren't always easy to find. Anyways, it has just been so I've kind of had this, we bought lights and I've bought things for the kids' bedrooms. And then also there's been a little part of me that's I hope this goes through. If it doesn't, I hope we find out before my 30-day window for my Amazon lights. You know what I mean? And so we got the call and they were like, hey, be there at 3:30. So let's get ready for Halloween makeup and all of that, but we are let's get ready for closing instead. Just so exciting. It's pouring down rain here today, so if you hear the rain, sorry. All right, collagen, it's on sale until tomorrow, 40% off. Turmeric is on sale, 40% off. And for skincare, it's 99-cent shipping plus discounted holiday collections plus a free gift with purchase for Pomifera. So if you are looking for a gift or you're looking for yourself, it is a really, really good deal. I also mentioned Black Friday this year comes the 29th of November, and that will probably be the last sales they have before Christmas, but it will be cutting it close to getting it in time. I don't know if anyone has noticed that, but it makes our Christmas shopping holiday window really small this year. And I have things take a long time to get here, a extra week or two longer than back home in the States. And I'm I gotta get on it. I haven't bought a single present. No, well, I say birthday presents. My kids both have birthdays in December, so no birthday presents, no Christmas presents. I haven't bought anything. Yes, so I could still do the kids makeup live. That'd be fun. That would be fun. So Lola's mime costume, we're doing the Greatest Showman, and her mime costume has not came in, and now it's saying it will be in November 2nd. So I gave Lola my clown costume, and I'm gonna be a bearded lady because we're doing Greatest Showman, and she just doesn't have, her mime costume isn't gonna be in time, and so she was falling apart earlier, and I was trying to figure out, okay, maybe we could go to Walmart, maybe we could find something that fits this theme, all of these things. And then I was like, what about you could be Mama's clown costume, and then I'll just figure out, I'll just wear an outfit and be a bearded lady. So maybe just mom life. So I won't be in this really cute clown costume with this really cute clown makeup, but Lola will, and I hope she has. It's just a really fun day. So the skincare deal is only a 2-day deal, and it started yesterday. So the skincare deal will also end really soon too. So whatever you need, grab it. All right, going in with this. This is featured on the Today Show tomorrow. So if anybody likes to watch the Today Show, this is Pomifera's Youth Ageless Sculpting Wand. It has the jellyfish peptide. This is in the holiday collection. You get the face and neck one plus the eye one. You save over $20, plus you get a free gift that's an over $20 value, plus 99-cent shipping. So if you've been wanting these, I don't judge if you get a gift for yourself. If you buy it in the regular collections, you will not get as heavily of a discount or a free gift. So just shop the holiday things. Okay, you did yours. Black leggings, a black long sleeve shirt, and white gloves. Paint your face white. Oh, that's such a good idea. Okay. So the more I've been researching, the more it just seems to make the most sense to put this peptide on before any other things. Obviously, if you've been doing it after, people are still having results, but putting this directly onto your face, especially anywhere where you have fine lines, you've got puffiness, saggy skin, it's going to help restrict and tighten. So any of those saggy areas. Is there not a refill for the eye one? It might just be out of stock, but I know the face one has a refill. They have been, I'm not kidding, like cannot keep them on the shelf. Okay. I'm gonna use my face. I'm gonna use my face. I'm gonna use my face. I'm gonna use my fingers to rub this into my face. I'm so excited. So I kind of struggle with this thing of disappointments in my life. And I guess this has become a safe way that I do things. And over the years, from like a young person, right, to now, I didn't want to get disappointed. Like, what if we were supposed to go on vacation and it falls through? What if we were supposed to do this and someone doesn't show up? What if, and I think when you have just different things happen, you start getting used to, I had a long season of my life where it's just kind of really disappointing, right? And so I am working on this, but obviously I've been working on it. It's great. But you have this thing to protect yourself. Maybe not everybody does, but I do. And I like won't get really excited until it actually happens. One of my pregnancies, I really struggled like connecting during pregnancy because I was worried, like, what if I lost the baby? Like, and I didn't want to be disappointed. Or like with this house, or like that's where I'm going with this is not getting super excited because what if it doesn't work out and then I'll be really disappointed. Does anybody else do this? And so when we got the call last night that we would be able to close today, and we like wired all of our stuff and everything, I have been so excited because it's like, oh, it's happening, you know? And so, same thing with like getting married. Like on our honeymoon, I was so excited, but I had not gotten like super excited beforehand because I'm like, what if this doesn't work out? Like, what if this falls through? Like, and it was like, oh, you're married now. And I'm like, oh, I'm just so excited. Like, it's all going so good. And so anyway, so I'm really excited today. And one of my children is the same way. And like when we're gonna go on our ski trip or vacation or whatever, I'll be like, are you excited? And she'll be like, I don't know, I don't want to get excited until like we're on the plane. So always when we're headed to the airport, she starts like, it's as if she's had 40 mellow yellows, like getting so pumped. And so I think we all process things differently, but this is how I process. Oh, I just dripped that on my hand, not my shirt, and I'm excited. Yes, say you're the same way, even with big days, birthdays, special or sentimental things. Yes, that's how I am. And I'm working on it because Adam is the opposite. He is so excited, like he's almost planning his next adventure while you're in your current adventure. For him, the anticipation to the event is almost better than the real thing. Like, and I wish I was like that because he is like relishing in this excitement for months. And I am like, after the security, this is actually happening, then I do get so excited. And so, but I'm working on it because I can see it through my children, like, in talking to them, like, it's safe to be excited about this, and it's so fun to be excited. And so on this house, I have been excited, but safely excited. And I guess I realized once we got the green light that I was like, oh, I have been holding back because I am so pumped today. I'm so excited. And my dad is still in town. And that's great. So we'll get to go and like look through the house. We get the keys. It's just so exciting. It stinks. It falls on Halloween, and trying to figure out, but he's going to be able to go ahead and start like the kids, have like a Halloween party that they're going to. I was going to go with them. Obviously we all were dressed as a family. So I'm going to have to just show up after it started, but he's going to be in his greatest showman outfit too. And we're just going to make it work. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair, and I did not realize like other people kind of felt that way too, so that makes me feel a little more normal. Okay, so my hair has been like cut like this to blend into extensions for a long time now, like all year, and my hair is just, it's gotten brassy, it's just stringy looking, and when I tell you, I really think I am going to go, I have long layers. This is my natural hair too. When I think I'm gonna go like even shorter than my longest layer, because I just want it to be like a clean slate to start growing it out. But also I'm having a really bad hair moment right now, so I don't wanna make any permanent decisions. My sister said, color it first. I'm not going to be able to keep up the blonde, and my hair isn't healthy enough for blonde. I thought I could try it. It's just like breaking off. So she was like, color it dark first and then decide if you want to do a dramatic chop. And I was like, that's really good advice. So if you're feeling the same way, where you're like, my hair, like gained 10 pounds, my hair doesn't look good, nothing looks good. If you're having one of the, I'm about to start, right? Don't have like your Britney Spears moment right now. And I thought that was great advice, like such good advice. And then if you still want to chop it after you're not having a bad day, but do it in like phases. Okay. So today I'm doing something a little different. We're going to go in with thermal rollers. I'm going to curl my hair and then roll it up. So I have not tried this in about 10 years, but what better day than today? Okay, this is the Ladua by Lange. I'm just gonna rotate towards the back of my head. Okay, so if you're just hopping on, Palma Fair has a huge sale happening, and it ends tomorrow. So if you're needing any sort of skincare, like, now's the time. Okay. Then Beautiful You has collagen on sale and turmeric at 40% off. It's the highest discount they've ever done. And they did mention they won't be doing anything else like that until after the first of the year. So while this is hot, I'm just rolling it on. I put these in my bestsellers folder for my Amazon bestsellers, and it's linked in the description of this video. Okay, so I tried on, several pairs of jeans today. None of them fit. Like literally tomorrow my dad goes home, and it's after Halloween for candy, but seriously, I am like, I cannot eat more tacos. I have to be getting in more protein. I cannot eat donuts from Krispy Kreme. Like, I am not someone who can eat like that. I haven't even been eating awful, but I have been eating some. Like, hey, you know, like try this or try that. And I'm just not, I can't. Like, I am someone who, in order to maintain weight, I have to be pretty strict about it and pretty active. Like, I haven't worked out all week, which is not typical of me since I've moved here. And so tomorrow I'm getting back on it. Also, the holidays are going to be coming, and I don't know. Like, I have one of two options. I either buy a bigger jean size, which might be a possibility here soon, or I need to start drinking more water and getting it together. And I share this, I know, I contemplate sharing this because it's like, who would want to buy weight loss stuff from me if all I'm talking about is how my weight fluctuates? But that's just my reality. I have PCOS. I can gain literally 20 to 30 pounds in a month if I ate like probably what most people could normally eat. And I have maintained my weight loss. I've lost over 125 pounds. I've maintained for a while, but I do have like a window that I tend to like fluctuate 10 or 20 pounds. And so I share it because probably it's horrible for myself, but I share it because it's real. Like, so many people struggle with the same thing, and it feels so isolating to be like, that sucks. And but it doesn't mean that I can't like hop on, or that I truly do feel like they help me with cutting cravings, or they help me with appetite control, or like they do help, but I have to put in like the work. Like, it isn't magic. And so, but it does help. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know if this is going to turn out cute. It might not. I have no idea. Has anyone done this? I saw it on, this is what happens. I see like some beautiful woman, and she's on TikTok, and she does her hair, and she didn't even use this tool. She used something else. And she just made it look so easy that I was like, I need rollers, and I need all these things, and this is going to make my hair look like a Victoria's Secret. That was actually the title of it. It was like how to get, that's what I should have made my clickbait, how to get Victoria's Secret angel hair. And then you would watch me and laugh because I'm obviously struggling here. These also are the little clips that came in a different pack. This one didn't come with clips, and I don't know how to get it to stay in my hair without them. And then these clips are not long enough, so don't buy this clip. Buy a long one, or struggle like I am. At some point, I might just end up just curling my hair because I know I'm capable of doing that, but I feel like we're already this far in. You should do it. Okay, so for those asking why would you take collagen, collagen is something your body naturally produces, and we quit producing it the older we get. And so it's just really good to help replenish. It's amazing for your skin. It is great for the elasticity in your skin. It is great for cellulite. It is good for, I mean, you can Google the benefits of collagen, and it's really impressive. Probably more impressive than what this hairstyle looks like. I need bigger clips. I've got jumbo rollers and teeny tiny clips, and this is all my option is. So, and I think I'm down to my last two, which is going to be problematic because this other side, but I am going to be a bearded lady, so I'm like, how full is her hair? Also, my kids were like cackling. They think it's amazing that I'm going to be a bearded lady. So, like, I'm going to be the cutest bearded lady you've ever seen. If I don't shave my real face today, when we get ready with makeup, I am going to be a bearded lady because I have not plucked or shaved. They have been, do you ever get on like your, if you don't have facial hair, you don't know. I'm going to tell you something. You can get on like somehow you get off rotation. What I mean by that is like your hair grows, right? I have chin hairs. They're like if I got close, well, I can show you here in a second. So I will pluck a chin hair, and then say the next day I'll be in my car and I'll pluck 3 more. Then the next day I'll pluck a couple more. And all of a sudden what I've done is I now have daily chin hairs, like 4 or 5 in different spots. The only way that you can kind of get out of that cycle is you have to let all of them grow, or shave them. And then one day you just have this most satisfying moment where you pluck all of them at the same time. And then you can go like about, I want to say a week, but probably not. Probably like 4 or 5 days. And they are not just like crazy all the time. Did your insurance help with paying for Manjaro? Okay, so I tried like semi-glutide is what I tried. And I did it for a couple months before my surgery because I was trying to get my A1C like in a thing. Personally, I didn't have really great weight loss during that. I had already lost a good amount, and then, but I lost about 20 pounds on it. But the pros and cons for me of like how you felt and all that, I don't take that. But my insurance did not cover it, and it was expensive. And I wanted to be like the person who was just dropping, but like my first month I did drop a good bit. The second month I was like, woo. And then that third month I was like, nothing's happening and I'm so sick and I don't know. So, but I've always been really transparent, like, hey, this is what I'm trying, this is what I'm doing. I wouldn't even be against if, I don't know, like, hey, I could try something else. Or I saw Modere just came out with a GLP-1, like peptide to help with weight loss, and it's supposed to help balance. It's like a more natural way of helping balance your blood sugars. Again, when you're insulin resistant and you have PCOS, like some of your stats are just, it's like, the way it was described to me was like your body's just dumping sugar into your bloodstream, and it makes it incredibly hard. Like that's why I can gain weight so fast. And so, oh, you had lost 80 pounds and then you've gained 50 back. So disappointed. It can happen so quickly. I completely understand. But it's not the end. You've done it once. You can do it before. And it seriously, it's just kind of like, that's why I do still weigh myself, because not that it's like the healthiest, but because I can gain so quickly, I almost need like a physical, because it's like, I don't want to wait until it's quite so dramatic, although I have before. So y'all, I don't know how this hair is gonna turn out. This is just more of a chatty hangout day. Sorry. Oh, mercy. Okay, Shay says the Trimpet has helped her lose 50 pounds in 4 months. Actually 52. Woohoo! I think that it made the biggest difference for me, feeling like, because it does boost your energy and your mood, it made the biggest difference. It wasn't until I started with Trimpet and I started being like, I think I have enough energy to go work out. Like, I want to start trying to move my body. I want to, if I'm going to pay for this, I want to really get off these last however much, like that kind of thing. And so I think for everybody, it's obviously different. And for everyone, you have to find what works best for you. And for me, a lot of mine is like a mental game. So it's like, I have to make the decision, like, okay, today's the day I'm going to start going back to the gym, or today's the day I'm going to not do sugar and bread and all this anymore. And the first couple days really suck. And then you're like, okay, I can do this. And it's kind of a really empowering feeling. Okay, at this point we've ran out of clips. So, let me see if I can find anything. Oh, mercy me. What do you do? I do not think they're going to hold up by themselves, but we're going to try it. Okay, the key to this, as if I'm an expert, from what I saw on the TikTok girls, fabulous, her hair did look fabulous. It was so good, I was sold. What it looked like, I'm gonna still this little, I don't even think it's holding that in, was you had to have your hair hot and then use the thermal. I'm gonna go closer to face framing because take this, it is a flat iron, kind of flat iron curling iron thing. This is called the Le Duo by Lunge. I'm gonna take this section. I have no bobby pins, but I would love to use them if I had them. That's why I'm like, I feel like I didn't think this all the way through. Worst case, I'll just curl it. I just wanted to try it. How did I do it? On the other side, it looks like I did it. Maybe I'm gonna really pull it in. Huh! Who needs clips? Just really yank your hair through there. I'm gonna have to be so cautious on doing on doing anything, moving my head at all, or I can tell I'm gonna lose these. Yes, you could heat it up with a blow dryer. That is actually a very good idea, and I should definitely do that. Great. Will the pool, yeah, it's just like, did your kids ever get those little Velcro things stuck in their hair? That's what we're trying to do intentionally right now. Let's get this stuck. We're getting so close. All right. Here we go. I forgot to do a share. I am the worst at asking people to share videos, but I'm really trying to grow. Lately, I don't know if you know this, if you don't do this as a space, but like 10% of your audience roughly sees your content. And as someone that like, I do this for my job and I do it every day and I do it because I actually do really enjoy it. But it's like a lot of work for stuff to not be seen, and so anytime you guys share or tag a friend, it really does. If you like my videos, it helps that maybe somebody can find out about me. And so I'll do an Amazon gift card giveaway. Okay, where can you see the new house? So if you go to my Instagram, Courtney Swan, and you look at house hunting, I've shared a couple different houses we were like looking at, and we ended up putting in an offer on house number 2. So that's where you can see in case you missed it. And I will share. So right now the outside of the house is brown and yellow, which is fabulous. It's like a tan. It's not. It's brown with like a creamy yellow white. It's not fabulous. But we're going to paint it, and I think it's going to make the biggest difference. And then the inside of the house has a lot of interesting colors too. Very colorful people we're buying this house from. And it's like green and blue walls in some of the rooms. And then other rooms are just like a khaki. And so, but we're going to paint before we move in. And then we are going, the only renovating we're going to do, it's not even renovating. I think this is gonna work. I'm gonna move really still. The only renovating we're doing is adding in like one of the openings is like kind of big and has a little step up that I think Veda could totally flip over. So we're gonna put a little arch there, and then that will eliminate people jumping off of it, and I think it will look cuter. And so we're gonna do that, and we're putting in new light fixtures. Over time, and as I save more money, maybe we will do other things, but for now we are just grateful for our own place. And this rental has been amazing, but Like, we never bought furniture for here. We were really lucky they had a bed and a couple of furniture pieces, but a lot of the house doesn't have a ton of furniture. And just like, I don't know, we're ready to kind of make things feel like our own space. And so again, this has been a fantastic like rental, but rent in Puerto Rico is very expensive. So we actually will be saving money buying our own house. So just, I'm really excited about a lot of things. Okay, let's do it. I just dropped something, but I don't know what it was. Dewy Skin Primer. So, fun fact about me, I wore hot rollers to school every day in 7th and 8th grade. I was homeschooled for high school, but every day I would wear hot rollers to school, and then I would take them out in the school car line parking lot. I'm losing clips, I think. I don't know where that came from. All right, going in with foundation. Oh, if I know where I put, all I can find is foundation lids. Where? Where's the foundation? Another lid. It's because I'm so bad to put things where they go. Hang on. Okay, so I think for today, I think we're using tinted moisturizer. That seems perfect. Perfect. Oh, this might be a little light on me. This is the shade Quinoa. What's very bright. I haven't self-tanned in forever. I practically, it's as if I've never done it my whole life. It's been weeks and weeks and weeks. And I would feel so much better if I did that. It's just felt like a lot of energy. I'm someone that whenever there's just up in the air stuff, uncertainty, different things going on, a lot of like, there's just been a lot of stressors, like things you guys I've gotten to talk to you about, and then just like personal life stressors. And sometimes that affects my like motivation, like to self-tan. I don't know if it's self-sabotage, but I would feel better. So again, if you're feeling icky, self-tan before you chop your hair off. I'm preaching to myself. All right, here we are. Oh. But for today, is this the color that's tanner or no? Nope. This is Key Largo Glow is what that's called. Yeah, that's a little tan. I'm gonna add a little glow because I like it. Honestly, you could just have me like glow like a glazed donut, and I love it. Like my whole body of glow. All this hair. How long do you think? I also didn't get any right here, so who knows? Who knows what this is gonna look like today? It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fabulous. Okay, we're just doing a mix of stuff today because I don't know where all my things are. Oh, mercy. Courtney, why are you this way? Okay, going in, this is what I would like to call the used scrunchie. And when you do not have a beauty blender or a, can't find your brush because you've misplaced it, you can indeed use this. And it actually is pretty effective. Going in, Ophir has a deal right now. Launch has everything. Like, there are so many good deals. So Ophir has 30% site-wide with the code GIFT. You can get such a good deal. So just gonna blend that out. It's gonna give you a more full coverage look. And then if you're needing hair care, Launch does have their holiday hair care sale happening. So I linked everything, or I tried anything I thought you might need. I put it in the description of the video. And well, Jenny, I saw something about Jenny. Okay, will you be close to Jenny when you move? Yes. So right now, like, I could hop a fence and be in her yard. We live 900 feet away. I don't know if you know this, but we live in 2 separate neighborhoods. So there's a huge wall in between us. So it takes me about 6 minutes to get to her house because I have to go out of my neighborhood, down the street, into the entrance of her neighborhood, back and around. But technically, we are 900 feet away. Okay, so right now I live like to the right of her. The new house is the neighborhood to the left of her. So we're still very close. I'm close to headquarters for Beautiful You. I'm close to, currently I live in the neighborhood with 2 of the other founders of Beautiful You. So we literally see everyone like all the time. We're going to do Halloween with them. We do work stuff with them. We do family thing. Like, it has been such a blessing, and we have met so many people. And then they knew, some of them knew people already here. We have a bigger network in the last couple of months here, and our kids have just so many friends that, like, on the daily they talk to, can go do stuff with, go play pickleball, go to the beach, go, like, we can go like homeschool pods, and I've got them doing all kinds of stuff. But yes, we will be close and still get to hang out with everybody. There is a beach that we go to typically, and we call it Turtle Beach, but that's not the name, but that's what we call it because there's always sea turtles there. And the new house is technically closer to Turtle Beach, so that's fun. But really close, still very similar to, like, it's on the same road. The entrance to this neighborhood and the entrance to the other neighborhood is on the same street. So we're not moving far. Going in with some bronzer. Okay, I think we need blush. We're gonna make something out of this look. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna do my kids like makeup as well. And what's your favorite Ophir product? Anybody? I love when they have good sales because truly their products like make your skin look just really flawless in real life. I got a little too much bronzer, so in real life I look like a little bronzy on the nose, but they really are great. I'm so impressed that we haven't lost one of these rollers yet. I don't want to jinx it, but went a little low on that. So we're gonna take our spoolie and just blend it out. I am, in my mind this morning, I was like, what do people wear to closings? Like, if you were going to buy a home, what would you wear? And so I went with a button-up. I felt like that seems professional. Like, yes, I shall buy the home in my button-up. What would you wear to a closing? Because you're like, somehow I didn't, had I thought about it, but I was too worried maybe it wasn't gonna happen, I would have had a closing outfit that would have been glorious. Okay. Would anybody hop on and watch if I do my kids' makeup today? If I have time, I don't know what I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do, but if I did that, would anybody want to see that? I won't be able to really do mine until like later. I like overline my lips to give them the illusion that they're fuller. This is the shade Leather. It is a gel eyeliner pen from Ophir. And I lost the lid. Then I'm gonna go in with this teeny tiny, oh shoot. Well, that might be a little dusty for me right now. This was like I got it in a Sephora gift bag. It was like a Charlotte Tilbury, I have two of them actually. This one it's fallen out before and I just kept up with it, but it never got dusty. I caught it. Now I think it's probably time. Also, look what I just found. The scrunchie can retire and I can wash this guy and maybe use it. Okay. Going in with praise Jesus, you guys. They're dirty, but they're from the bottom of the bag, but they're a good tweezer. I'm gonna do my chin in a second. Let's actually do that now before we get distracted. I know I look goofy, but like they're everywhere. They're just little black hairs. They're all over. There's another one. Just if I showed you every single one, you'd get annoyed, but that's like 4 in 1. Oh, mercy. I hate it when you have a little hair and you can't get it. It almost makes me sweat. You're like, I can feel this and I can't get it. Oh, there we go. That was great. Okay, plucking your chin hairs is totally normal. Shaving your mustache is normal. Forgetting to, and you truly are the bearded lady, also normal. Okay. Whew. That's good. All right, going in with some lip liner. Let's do it. We're almost finished, friends. Then we're gonna do a reveal for this hair for whatever has decided to stay. This is the luckiest day of my life because there was a sharpener right by this bag, or like right by this liner. This is the shade Whatever. I'm just gonna go over that leather color. It will make you anxious if you can't get rid of your chin hair. Same. Nobody understands if you don't have that. I stopped at like gas stations before to get tweezers. I'm like, I can't do it. I cannot handle Okay, so I used the leather, which was like that brown, and then I'm using this whatever color. I will say leather is really a very, like, it's a gel liner. So if you put on a lot, you're gonna have very, very, very brown lips. But I also think it's really pretty. Mascara, that's what I'm missing. I'm like, why do I look silly? I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Palmifera's Happy Salve. This is the free gift for the current holiday collections. Sandy, you're tweezing chin hairs, you pluck chickens. That's adorable. That was your mom's quote. Okay, here we go, some mascara, because we're gonna tie this all together. Not with this one, we're not, because this, I gotta throw that away. I need to have a day. I struggle with getting rid of things. I don't think I'm a hoarder necessarily, but I do struggle. I like use everything to the last drop. I struggle with like, but what if I need it one day? Like it could even have, like, my underwear could have a hole in it, and I'm like, well, I'll just like not necessarily use it all the time, but I keep it because maybe I am a hoarder. And I do the same with makeup. Like I will keep a mascara that has no life left in it, and I'm keeping it because it's like, well, it's better than nothing. Maybe what if I need it? And really it's not. Get rid of it. It's bad. It's old. It's crusty. Your lashes aren't going to do it. It's not going to do it. Oh, Stephanie, you're lucky. No facial hair. Girl, you are so lucky. I have had laser treatment to get rid of facial hair. I ended up with getting burns pretty significantly on my face, and on my 5th session. So technically I was actually much hairier than I am currently. And so now it's not nearly as bad, but I am scared to do any more because I had a bad experience. Not to say I judge anyone if you get it done, or I might get it done at one point, maybe. Okay, going in with Ophir's Comfortable Smudge Proof Mascara right now. Keep a small trash can near your makeup desk. Well, Whitney, that's probably the best advice I've gotten in my whole adult life. That would actually help me tremendously. I actually need a large trash can. Doing this first coat, and then I'll kind of go in and straighten up any wonky eyelashes. This is their waterproof, and I do feel like it's a little more wet than their traditional, but obviously you saw that I didn't reorder and that this one was really dry and old and I need to order. So we're waterproofing it probably until I get another shipment in. I use Palmifera's Erase Pre-Cleanser to get off any sort of mascara that is stubborn. Also, if you have Palmifera's Pre-Cleanser and your kids do Halloween makeup, or you do Halloween makeup, use Erase Pre-Cleanser. Does this look like someone who's buying a house today? I think so. Really excited. So it's also really fun. When we bought the house in Tennessee, Adam was my realtor and we were dating. And so, and then throughout the renovation process, like we were dating, and then we got engaged, like a couple weeks before we moved in there. So that is, you know, I love that house. I love that we found it together, but this is like a house we're buying, like married together, and kind of like both got to pick out, even though he found the first one, was like, I thought you'd love it. Like it was more from a like boyfriend realtor perspective, whereas this was like, oh, imagining like our life and our home. And like when I bought the house in Tennessee, I didn't know for sure if like that would be a thing for a while, or if, you know, when you're dating, you don't know. And so anyways, I'm really excited. I saw a video of a friend, and she was on a street that was, I rented a house on that street, and I told her that road looks familiar, and she was like, oh, like so amazing what God has done for you. And I was like, I left that house, it was a rental, and I left it feeling like this might be the nicest thing I ever got to rent or live in, you know? And I left, it was like during my divorce, I left with my kids, and the only thing I could afford was a $600 small house next door to a halfway house downtown. And it seriously had like rats in the basement. My papa came and set up giant rat traps. It had where you could like, I could put my finger through some of the areas around the window seals and like go to the outside. Like it wasn't, we did a lot of, it was a rental, but we still did a lot of work to get it like to feel like a home and to feel, you know, like a, I don't know, it definitely, oh, so grateful. But my oven, it had just a permanent like wrench clamp, you know, like a thing, like needle nose pliers, that just like lived there. And that's how I turned the oven on. The washing machine had a different one, but it like cranked it. It didn't have knobs. It didn't have a dishwasher. It didn't have, and that season, I like think you go through certain times where you're like, God is faithful even when, right? And so many things that I could literally see like God's hand on my life, right? Which sounds so silly, and so much peace in my life, even though it was probably one of my lowest, like rock bottom places. But I was telling her yesterday, I was like, if I could hug like so many tears during all these years, and I was like, if I could hug my former self and be like, listen, everything is going to be okay. And this honestly doesn't have anything to do whether I'm buying, renting, just truly just like how quickly like the Lord has just been so good. And but even during those times, the Lord was so good. One of you guys, we did not have a dryer, and I had done a story talking about how our clothes were like drying into just a sheet of ice, and I hadn't really, I don't know, like shared that we were really struggling, but maybe obviously that was a good indicator. And one of you said, I have a dryer in my basement, and it was in the town we lived in, and donated a dryer to me. And my uncle went and picked it up, and like just I witnessed like these weird miracles that were just so like, it was a point where I couldn't do, I don't know why I'm sharing this today, but it was a point that I could not save myself. Do you know what I mean? Like I physically, like I was only making a certain amount of money. I only had like such limited resources, and it was really a point of like, God, like I believe you supernaturally provide for us. Like, and so many things happened in this little house of my, and it was my first time like as a single mom, like having my own space and having like finding who I was, and also first time of being alone with kids, and learning to like share birthdays and not get to be there for certain things, and like all these different things. And I wouldn't trade going through that. Truly, I would not trade going through that hard season, or going through toxic relationships, or going through, I would not trade them, because I appreciate so many things that I don't know if I would appreciate had I not experienced certain things I've experienced. And so I am, you know, so if you're in a season where you're like, this feels like the sucky part, right? And they do suck, and it did hurt, and I cried a lot. But I truly, like, if you look for God during those, he shows up and he doesn't leave you. And I don't know. But today I'm really excited for like planting roots here and having our own space. And I'm grateful like to be able to buy a house. That sounds so silly, but like I filed bankruptcy at 22, and I can remember thinking like, we'll never get to buy a house. Like I don't know if I will ever like have that, right? And to be able to have gotten to, and not to brag, but to like have a rental house too. Like I am just grateful. And anyways, I'm really excited. I don't know if any of you guys have ever experienced like those things, and that's why I didn't get like super excited, because I was like, okay, what if this falls through, or what if just different stuff. And but I'm really excited, and I'm really like, I think there are times when I can be really hard on myself, or feel like I need to be doing all these things, or like, am I being a good enough mom or a good enough wife, or like, am I getting, like, you compare yourself to on the internet, you know, like all these people who are having like this reel popped off for them, or they've grown this much and I haven't, and you know, whatever. But also to be like, man, like really proud of myself too, and that it's okay to be proud of yourself. That there isn't like, actually you should be proud of yourself and where you came from, and especially if you worked hard to get there, like, you know, like. And I do have so much gratitude, not bragging, but like true gratitude. I never, some stuff I don't even want to share, because like I don't ever share certain things, because I don't want to make anyone feel less, or like that I'm bragging. But on the other hand, I want to share because, gosh, it's just exciting. Like I love seeing people like come out of something awful, like it's hopeful. And so today I'm sharing that we're gonna go close on a house, and that I am really proud, and proud of my husband for getting all of this million paperwork things together, and all the things, because it's been a real nightmare. And I'm really grateful that he did that, and helps me in my business and all these things. Like, okay, also something I would love to do is, where did it go? This hair looked crazy this whole life, and it was worth it. Okay, I'm going in with this, and then I'm going in, we're spraying, we're doing some serious spray. If you don't like lift, then don't watch this video. Clipping. Okay. Clipping like this. Because I want all this lift here and here. Okay. I'm gonna leave it for just a second. Okay, let's do a devotion. And then I'll take this out. Right. Okay, increased demand requires stillness. Yet the news about him spread all more, so that the crowds of people came to hear him and to be healed of their sicknesses. But Jesus often withdrew to the lonely places and prayed. Luke 5:15. Jesus, the Savior of the world and the only being of perfection, withdrew to lonely places and prayed. Even though he was the Son of God, Jesus never became arrogant in his needs for his Father's wisdom. Luke states that as more crowds of people came to hear Jesus and receive the power of his healing hands, he withdrew to these lonely places more often. Jesus knew that when the demands of his ministry grew, the necessities to spend time in solitude with God was even more crucial. How often do we lose sight of this example in our own life? We find out we receive a promotion at a workplace, and instead of spending more time reading the Word in the morning to prepare for this elevated level of obligation, we spend less time in the Word to get to the office earlier. We will be still once the job slows a bit, right? We increase our level of involvement in the church, and instead of spending time at night thanking Him for our day as we used to, we pass out from sheer exhaustion. We convince ourselves that the church is a ministry and that we will catch up on our personal solitude later. Yes? I just saw myself again. However, the demand looks when there is an increase in our obligation, platform, or responsibilities in any way, stillness becomes even more important than before. Take an example from Jesus. He knew that the more was asked of him, the more he would need his own cup refilled. He came humbly to his Father, fully dependent upon his strength. But he had to withdraw. He knew that in order to hear his Father, he needed to be alone. This required being intentional with going to see the lonely places where he was and seeking him. May we do the same. Wherever we are, we reframe our mind to believe that the stillness is required in order to be effective. Dear Jesus, thank you for being a true example of a servant. Amid all, you always choose time with God. Help us to prioritize solitude with you, especially when stillness feels difficult to attain. We want to seek you and hear your voice. Refill our cup. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Okay, here we go. We're going to take this out. I'm going through these. I should walk. Kate, she said, you should walk around like that all day until you have to leave to close on your house. I would have the most full hair. Do you guys ever feel that? Sometimes we get so busy that we just don't spend the same time that we want to with the Lord, or that when we're really in desperate need of something. And that is something I personally want to work on more and more, is spending time listening to worship music whenever I can, like taking time to like not feel guilty to just go read a book, go read the Bible. Did it work? Yes, it did. Okay, I linked these in my bestsellers with the hopes they'll be a bestseller. No, I linked them showed them before, but y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I needed a clip and maybe a little hotter spot for this one little piece right here, but I am happily impressed with this look. Here we are. Okay, so I am going to get stuff together. I need to wait for this to heat up, or all I'm gonna do is mess up my hair. This one is like, I don't know what happened there. If my clippy just came out, if I didn't heat it up hot enough, but that's okay. For the most part, I feel like everything else came out better than expected. I used the Duo in case you're wondering what tool I used for this. And then I used those thermal, they actually have titanium plates, and I used those to get this look. Such a good feeling to think that like God wants to fill our cup though. Like we don't have to feel guilty. And often when we feel that feeling like that God wants to spend time with us, I know for me, I'll be like, oh, I do not want to do this right now or whatever, or I'll feel like guilty that I haven't done this It's kind of like calling your grandma. Like, you know, when you hadn't called her in a while and you just feel guilty not to call her. Really, she just wants to talk to you. And God, I feel like he's like the same way. So no, don't feel guilty. Like, come how you are, whatever you've been going through. I just want to fill your cup and give you rest. So, okay, you guys. I don't know if I'll get to hop on and do my kids' makeup or not. If I do, hang out with me. I'm going to give away an Amazon gift card. If you like my lives, if you tag a friend or share my video, that's amazing. Palma Fair still ends. If you're late to hopping on, they have a 99-cent shipping, discounted holiday collections, plus a free gift until tonight at midnight. And then they have Beautiful You. If you like their products, they have turmeric and collagen on sale, 40% off. So there's a lot of deals going on. Ophir has a deal on makeup. The code is GIFT. I linked it in the description of the video. If there's any links you don't see in the description of the video, drop the word me below, and I can send you all of those. Also, these jeans. That's what I forgot to show. These are those Levi jeans. They're back in stock, and so they sold out the last, I don't know, a few months ago, but they're a really great, like, stretchy jean. They're back in stock. If you want links for that, just drop me below. Nice. Thanks for sharing in such a special day with me and getting ready. And if you see any hairs that you're just like, what happened? Just have grace with yourself, because we're not Victoria's Secret models that have professional hairdressers that do our hair, so we just are doing the best we can, and this is pretty good for a regular mom. And just be easy on yourself, and that we all end up with hairs that don't get done, or cowlicks. Anyways, wish me luck today. All right, love you guys. Hope you have the best day.